Hey guys, it's James from ProjectRE, and we are at the finished farmhouse, the luxury flip that we just completed in Redmond, Washington. We purchased this property for $1.45 million. We put about $750,000 into the renovation, and we're listed at $3.25 million. It's a really one-of-a-kind property, over 5,000 square feet, 2-car garage, detached barn, and then we're on a 5-acre lot that backs up to a natural preserve. So it gives you this feel on it that is honestly irreplaceable. And we like, on the luxury side, focusing on properties that are not duplicatable, that you can really not replace, and it gets people to spend that extra money on it. So it also is always worth the finishes. But let's walk through what we did here. If you remember before, it was a late 1950s house, very sectioned off, closed-in farmhouse. We had 2 bedrooms, 1 bath on the main floor, or 1.5 bath on the main floor, and then 1 bedroom, 1 bath on the upstairs. Not a great layout for resale, so we had to do some modifications. The first thing we had to do when we came in is, we upgraded everything. We re-drywalled it, rewired it, replumbed it, hit all the mechanicals, added in the fireplace, but then also we had to fix the floor plan to get it to flow right. This had a sunken living room that just chopped up the whole floor plan, so we had to frame this up and level this out. In this section through here, this was actually closed off as well, and the walls were over about 2 feet this way, which it closed off this beautiful natural light that comes through, and also where the view kind of comes out, so not great for just flow. And then also it made our kitchen really small. It felt like a 2,500 square foot house kitchen inside of a 5,000 square foot footprint, so not great for resale. We evaluated all the comparables. We knew that they all had big style chef kitchens, and so what we had to do is we actually reframed over and blew this wall out and added new beams and posts through this section and through here. What that did is it gave us an extra 5 feet in our kitchen to where we could actually get a nice big L-shaped kitchen and a freestanding island, and before it was kind of a weird U. So not great for resale. And then Megan, our listing broker, absolutely killed the design to tie the whole house together. So because it's a farmhouse, it's kind of exclusive in its own 5 acres, we really wanted to play into the charm. So we went with a white upper cabinet, oak cabinets on the bottom, and then we accented the whole thing with a kind of a very warm green island to just give it that flavor. And we didn't want it to feel spec. A lot of times when you're flipping homes, if you look like everything, it doesn't feel special, and it can be hard to move that deal. So by putting in the extra little flavor, it really tied the whole house together. Because we moved this kitchen wall over, we actually had a powder room and a laundry in this section. We reframed in and created our hallway. So now we got good flow through the house. We had the room. You come into the garage, you have a laundry room on this side. Guests can then service with a new powder room we installed. And so this whole main floor got transformed with a very livable home, and that is key when you're redesigning your floor plans. Be on the lookout for Bigger Pockets. We just did a floor plan episode that will be coming out on their YouTube channel. In this section here, we added the closet, and then on this area, we had 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, and a weird office in the middle. That weird office was just a giant waste of space. And so what we did in here is we took the hall bathroom, created a Jack and Jill, so it's an ensuite through here, updated all bathrooms, got all new flooring, tile surrounds, double vanity sinks, and accent mirrors to kind of tie it all the way around. So nothing was really kind of spec grade at this house. They all got their own look and feel. As we go into this bathroom, it all ties together. They both have that farmhouse theme, but they all have a little bit of difference. So we have different flooring, different tile backsplash, and it really helps that home get character. Now, when you're budgeting for projects like this, those are things you want to keep in mind. If you are switching up your tile design on every house or every bathroom, every kitchen backsplash, and you're doing different designs, different types of grout lines, different colors, that costs you more. So make sure you account for that. You know, typically on average, when we're doing more of a custom renovation rather than spec, our tile is going to cost us about 30% more to install. So always pay attention to those costs. Up here, we were able to maximize the space. Again, we are a 1 bed, 1 bath, giant loft in this section with an office. We blew the office open to give it a kid's flex space, and then we added 2 bedrooms and a bathroom over in this section, because we know that our target demographic is going to be someone that's usually going to have a larger family on this kind of property. So we wanted to make sure that the owners were on the same floor with their kids. That's usually a big selling feature for a lot of people. So we wanted to perfect floor plan. Now as we get into here, we have to remember what it looked like. We're doing a little bit of repairs, last minute touch-ups, attic access. Try to do this stuff before we list it. Not great for presentation, but we're having that wrapped up today. So when we came through here before, it was this huge primary suite. It was roughly like 35 feet by 25 feet and had this open concept feel where you like walked in, your sink was right there on the left, big bedroom, and then a small closet in this section. This was all wasted space. We had a freestanding tub inside the bedroom with a carpet deck all the way through. And so what we wanted to do was really overemphasize this primary suite because all the comparables did too. Because we had good spaces, we were able to frame in a 5-piece bathroom. We wanted to make sure that we hit all the features that the comps had, which are kind of newer construction. So we did a freestanding farmhouse sink, walk-in shower, toilet room, double vanity sink, and then we heated all the floors and added a little bit extra features in the shower for body sprays and those kind of things. Those little details in your luxury flip will go a long ways. The finished product turned out amazing in this house. A part of the reason is because we upgraded all the specs and went with higher end finishes. We increased all of our spec allowances by nearly 70% compared to our normal flip. But also it was about making sure that the floor plan worked for that demographic of buyer that we're targeting. We were able to perfect the floor plan, put the right specs in, and now we are at that premium price of $3.25 million. So when you're looking at luxury flips, you have to make sure you're looking at the full big picture. This is the same type of scope of work that we would do on more of a spec level house, but our budget is 30% more. The reason it's 30% more is because our trades are higher because it's a higher caliber project, and in addition to the specs and allowances are usually 50 to 100% more than what we put in a more standard house. So always account for those costs. To recap the numbers, we paid $1.45 million for it. We put roughly $750,000 into the renovation, about $130 a foot, and we just listed at $3.25 million, which I am anticipating that we sell right around list price. So it's gonna be a great home run deal, but it takes the right time, effort, and plan to help maximize it. If we would have scaled this way back, we actually would have been listed at like $2.5 million. There's a house down the road at that price. So make sure you put the right plan in play, look at the product you're trying to sell, and then go rack your return.